All about the healing. Nin, 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 nin. Put a little extra on that because this is a heavy energy, heavy read. Um, I love y'all. Day ones, day twos, new news. This is a Taurus reading to my peeps, but I just want to go ahead and get in the read. I'm not even focusing on the intro, but y'all know nothing but love for you. All right. I was supposed to do this reading yesterday, but to me this reading it was too heavy, and I had other things I had to do that I need to get done, and I was trying to figure out how should I do it before I go, after I go, but let's get it. All right, so I'm talking to the collective that is unbothered, right? Unconcerned. You're not concerned about nothing. You are truly, when I say unconcerned and unbothered, that is you, all the way you. There's no fake or phony. There's no pretending. You are truly unbothered. You're not worried about nothing. You're not watching the clock. You're not full of anxiety or fear of what's to come. You are truly living in your present moment, your present energy. You are really in that energy, and you really are unbothered. You're not worried about that person. You're not worried about that person from the past. You're not worried about no spell work. You're not worried about what people think of you, what people want to do to you, what people are doing to you, what people are saying about you. You just at a peaceful place in your life that really tell you the truth for what is happening behind the scenes and what's actually going on. You should be on guard. You should be paying attention, or have your eye on some things, but you're not. You really not. Because it's some things going on. It's some things going on that you unaware of. It's some things that's being plotted. It's some things that's being said. It's some things that is going on. And normally I would be saying for you to snap up out of that, or for you to, but the reason why you unbothered is because that's where God wants you to be. That's where your ancestors want you to be. They don't want you to know what's going on. They don't want you to be on guard. They want you to be in a state of peace that surpasses all understanding. When people look at you that's doing things to you, trying to figure out why you at such a peace. Why are you such in a holding pattern of why you so calm? Why you so cool, calm, and collected? Why? What's going on? Why? Why? This is what I'm hearing. Why they can't? They going? They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't get it. And I know why. I'm finna get to it. Why they don't get it. I know why you are in the state you're in, because your ancestors has placed you in that state. In that state. They have placed you in that holding pattern. They right here. Loud and clear. When the ancestors come out and they're in the upright, that means they observing. They're watching. They are on guard. They're watching everything, people, places, and things. Every plot, every word, every curse, every hex, everything that's being projected, every evil eye. They watching everything and taking a mental note, a recording of everything that's being done to you at this time. They haven't alerted you. They haven't put you on game. They haven't said not one thing to you, because they want you right where you are, at peace. You going on about your business. You working your job, working your business. You doing whatever it is that you do from the day-to-day process. But if you only knew what is going on, what's being projected, what's being plotted, what's being said, if you only knew, you will be on guard with your sword up 24/7, day in, day out, ready to go for battle if you knew. See, your ancestors, and these are not these particular ancestors, because as I've been sitting for yesterday and today looking at this read, trying to make me sleepy. I'm not sleepy, but trying to make me sleepy, because don't want me to actually get everything out. But you a lie, and you a cheat. So what I was saying was your ancestors, and it's not the ancestors that you think. These ancestors that I'm speaking about have been watching you from the beginning. These not your regular ancestors that you might have an altar, you might have, send them, no. These ancestors here are your ancient ancestors, or your ancestors in the stars, or your ancestors that you don't remember, that you don't know. You probably met these ancestors, but these ancestors are way back. They in your astral. These are your ancestors from your astral realm that you don't remember. You have to go deep within and go through a really deep spiritual awakening to remember these particular ancestors. But they have had their eye on you ever since you got here, since you was a baby. Since you got here, Their eyes been on you, watch you develop, watching you go from level to level, faith to faith, watching your journey, watching your path, making sure everything is going accordingly to the contract, that things are not getting out of hand. A very watchful eye on you. See, you're part of the collective that has a big calling. You know, you have a big calling. Excuse me, guys. Believe me, I'm not sleepy. All right, hold on a second. Let me get myself together. Let me get some incense or something going. All right, so what this is I was talking about your ancestors. These particular ancestors are ancestors, not your recent. I call them recent, the ones that we know, the ones we met in this lifetime, the ones in our bloodline. These not them. These not them. This is the ancestors that know you, but you don't remember them. These are your ancient ancestors. That way back when you were around them, you were like, these are your ancestors that like lineage or starseed, or the ones that's been what, the ones that's in lineage. Those the ones you woke up as you went on this journey, and you surpassed certain people. You surpassed, you went far, you went beyond what your contract stated, or what you had in a contract, which you went beyond that. Then you have your ancestors, like I said, starseed, whatever starseed you are, whatever you are, astral. When I say you high ranking in the astral realm, you have ancestors, you have family, you have, you know, your family from the astral realm. Then you have your ancestors from your astral realm, because you have family, you have the spirituals from the spiritual realm. So that's what I'm talking about. But these are the ones that I'm talking about here, because they're from the beginning. When you first got here, they were assigned to you. You left them and sacrificed and came down here to help humanity. So they watch you. They're your family. And then they're your bloodline and your ancestors from your family in the astral realm that's watching you. Some of you come from, and lineage wise, some of you come from goddesses. You're high ranking. So you come from well-known goddesses and gods, Greek gods. That all of that is lineage. You come from a long lineage of gods and goddesses. That's why you call royalty. Some of you are royalty from the gods and the goddesses. So as you progressed, and as you came down here, you progressed and you went, and they're cheering you on, they're watching you, and then you got these people, places and things that's going against the contract, that's trying to plot to go against the contract and not allow you to fulfill, trying to cut the contract unauthorized. They don't have no authority to cut your contract because you outrank them. And then so from that viewpoint in itself, Then they wake up ancestors, family, starseed family. They wake up these other deities and gods and goddesses and all of these, because they when they look at you, they don't see nothing. Then as time goes on, they think you one thing and you all things. You have a lineage of gods and goddesses and royalty. Then you have the family from star seeds that's watching you. From the spiritual realm, astral realm. And then you got your own life. Your own legacy that you've built on your own in the spiritual realm. Some of you are judges. Some of you seek high rank are judges in the astral realm. And that's where your rank come from. It says, as above, so below. So everything they have down here, they have up there. So when I say high ranking, it's no limit of where you could be astrally. There's no limit where you can be lineage wise. You could come from a long lineage of gods and goddesses that you and woke up. That these people and woke up because they keep bothering you. They up on you. They're not authorized to touch you. They're not authorized to speak upon your name. When they come against you, they all eyes is looking, saying, I wish you would. Protection. You are so protected. It's not from one person. You're protected on many fronts. Where one is falling short, the other one pick up. Oh, no. I got this. When this one can't get it, this one comes in and get it. When this one can't get it, this one come and get it. You have all eyes on you. See, I'm only speaking on this so you can get a better understanding when I tell you stuff. When I tell you and I say all eyes are watching you, it's not just them. It's not just the defeated foe. You got gods, goddesses. You got nature spirits, fairies. You got the earthly realm. You got God, the creator himself, herself. You got divine feminine, divine masculine energy in the spiritual realm watching you because you are one. And they protect their own. There is no limit. And it depends on who you are, what you came down here to do, and what it is that you went be above and beyond to represent on their behalf. So everything that you do, that's why I say everything you do, nothing that you do is in vain. That's what I mean. It may was painful. You may went through the ringer. You may went through some type of abuse. You may was talked about. You may was gossiped about. You may was slandered. But you don't know that thing that you went through or been through. You don't know what you woke up and who you woke up on your behalf. Because that thing you went through is something that they went through that they could not conquer, could not defeat. But because you did, they was able to see. Because you did, and you are their lineage, you are a part of them. They got the victory just like you did. And so they standing, they woke up and they stood and they see you get through it. And they wish somebody would. Which makes you untouchable again. That's another one. Another one. As you continue to go and continue to grow and continue to get through, you keep waking up. And as you wake up, they see you get through it and they pass the baton to the next one. And you surpass and you get through that thing. And they pass the baton. You got goddess after goddess. You waking up gods after gods. You waking your starseed family. They watch you continuously as if you some type of star. I don't know why. This is not what I ain't even fit. But anyway, I guess I'm supposed to explain this. You're some type of celebrity. In the spiritual realm, they're watching you, cheering you on, watching every episode. And as they watch you, they watch everything that the enemy is doing. Everything they doing, they being watched. Everything is being recorded. I remember doing a reading like this before, but this need to be said again because this need to be said for the people who didn't get to see that reading. You're being watched. You're some type of celebrity. You're doing everything that you're going through, everything that you have conquered and defeated. You're gaining momentum. You're gaining more. I want to say accolades, but that's not the right word. You're gaining more. Your family, your astral realm family, your spiritual family is so proud of you. Your ancestors, your family, they are so proud of you, and they just want you to know they wish somebody would. Because if they got to come down here, it's been so many times. It's been so many times that they was right here up on you. You couldn't see them, but they was right here up on you. It's been in the news and everything else. They seen them. You didn't see them. But you thinking it's this other thing. They just up in the sky, some things just going on. No, they was coming down here to see about you. Because some things was going on that shouldn't have been going on. And you were in danger. So, for some of you, whoever I'm talking to, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not getting ready to go through all of that. Because I don't even know why I'm saying this. But we at 24 minutes and I got to go. So, in the nutshell, they watching. It's in the upright. Ancestors is in the upright. So that means they just observing and they just watching and they wish somebody would. They got their eye and they ready. They ready. That's why you are in the position of peace, because they don't want you, they don't want to alarm you, they don't want to alert you. They got this. Because it's some type of manipulation going on. You've already got out of all of this, but it's some kind of plot, some kind of plan to pull you back into some type of manipulation, or to pull you, or curse you, or hex you, or cause you some type of harm, some type of spiritual setback, setup, some type of trap. But again, I just keep getting, I wish they would. And I don't think these people get it. I watched some kind of I watched some kind of show, and this reading remind me of it. It's like it give me the vibe of these people got one more time, because what they trying to plot and plan is to try to put you in the ground. And they got one more time, because they had done this too many times. Ignored your rank. They know exactly who you are. They know that you outrank them, that you're untouchable, that you're not to be touched, and they keep plotting and planning. And so these particular ancestors that's watching this time, they not gonna play. These people I'm picking up. The other ones was law and order. They was wanting to follow protocol, follow the law, follow the law, the spiritual laws. But these ones I'm picking up, they saying that they're justified. They got things recorded, they got things logged down, they got things written down, they got everything they need to justify. And if they got to come down here themselves and disrupt what's going on down here, so be it. Because the viewpoint that this is coming from is that you have done more than you were supposed to do. You are far advanced. You are ahead of where you're supposed to be, in spite of these people. And they tired of you having to struggle, and tired of you having to go through what all the things that you have to go through just to live, and just to exist, and just to be. For these people to keep coming at you this way. They're tired of it. And they're like warring angels, warring the spiritual realm of warring angels, warring deities, some type of day of war. And they're not supposed to come down here. They're not supposed to come and disrupt. But you're part of the contract that a lot of things is happening right now that's not supposed to be. You're part of that they're not supposed to touch. They're not in agreement. You're one of the ones they're not supposed to touch, and they keep trying to something happened. And then I gotta go. I don't even know if I should even put this out. But something happened the last full moon, last solar thing. Something happened. They did something. These people did something. towards you, and they came down here and dealt with it without you seeing them, but somebody seen them and dealt with somebody, dealt with these people, dealt with something, because they saved you. They saved you. And so now all they doing is observing. All they doing is watching. Nah, when they like this when you should be scared. But when they like this, they ain't already came down here and rectified the problem. And so now they watching. They watching you, watching your health, watching you recover. They sending you positive energy. And they're watching the situation. Because you couldn't see it. You couldn't see it because they didn't want you to see it. They blocked it. They blocked you out from seeing it so they can take care of it. Because they didn't want you to be involved in it. This was something that was huge. It made me feel like they almost got away with it. They almost came close. But they came down here to save you. That's what I'm getting. Whoever you are, you got some big shakers, mover and shakers on your side. And this is heavy energy. So 9 times out of 10, this not going to resonate right off. It's going to resonate later. It's going to resonate. You're going to get a dream. You're going to get something. They're going to tell you this reading was for you. This is something that happened to you. Nosebleed. You got a nosebleed out of nowhere. You got sleepy. And you just couldn't wake up. You just went into deep sleep and slept hour after hour after hour. Something was off with you. They came down here and saved you. That's the only thing and it may not resonate with you now, but if you go back and you think, something weird, something was off with you. Something happened to you out of the blue. You know, you was off. You know your body. You know when something is wrong. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to leave it right there. Because I can go deep, 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 but I don't want to. I don't want to. So I need you. If you want to know if it's you or not, I need you to do your research. Pray, fast, get within. If something was off with you and you totally off and you knew something was wrong, something wasn't right, it's possibly your reading. But they hid it. They didn't want you to know. But they came down here to save you. You here today because of them. All right, so whoever you are, if this is you and you know it, get in the comments and just put a happy face. Happy face. You could put a happy face. You could put a praying hands. If this is you, you don't have to say nothing. Just put praying hands or a happy face, and I'll know what's up. And on the lastly, I'm gonna say about this: if this is you, you need to thank them. They say no need to thank us. We love you, and we always got your back. You need to thank them. Always thank. Always thank who's there for you, because a lot of people don't have it like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave it right there. Hype it up. Like, share, subscribe. Let a sister know you rock it with me. This was really heavy. This was heavy. And I still got so much that I could say about it, but I'm just not. I'm just not going to do it. You dig deep and find out for yourself, because they are really talking. So, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing. And Trinity is